Right. So let me explain agenda of the today's session. First, I'll start with introduction. So first, I'll start with introduction. Then I'll be explaining you what is JOIP program, how this program works. So what is JOIP program and how this program works? 3. So trends in are opportunities for testers at the rate 2022. How is the job market? Let's do little analysis. So today I'm going to talk more of a guidance kind of thing. Very less I'm going to start the subject. So subject wise I'll be going very less. More we talk about guidance only. Then so opportunities for testers at the rate 2022. Latest trends in software testing. Then what are the skills required to become test engineer? What are the skills required to become test engineer? Schedule. So schedule, like I'll be clearly mentioning you what is the schedule of this program. And so testing curriculum, how you are going to be tried. So this testing curriculum I'm going to explain. So what are the main modules or high level modules? What are the high level modules you are going to learn? So these high level modules I'm going to explain. So this is the high level agenda of the today's session. So these things you are going to learn next 2 hours. Okay, so it will take at least 10:20 to 12:20. That's minimum 12 o'clock. So it may extend up to 12:20, right? So let us start with a very quick introduction. I'm not going to spend more time on introduction. So my name is B.V. Ramana. You can call me as Ramana. And I started working as a tester in 2006. I worked as a test engineer in Satyam Computers. Then I moved to Accenture. In both, Accenture I worked for more than a decade, almost 11 years I worked in Accenture. So, and one more company which I recently, my previous organization was Atmex. 2021 I worked in Atmex. So these are the 3 companies which I worked till now. And in my journey, I got opportunity to work as a testing trainee or junior test engineer, then test engineer, test lead, test manager. So in Accenture, I worked in testing capability team. So there is a testing center of excellence team in Accenture. I worked in testing capability team or testing center of excellence team. In my total journey, I got opportunity to work with insurance projects, banking projects. Okay, so like most of my experience is into insurance domain and banking domain. So in testing, various roles I played. So my key skills or my primary skills or my strength is, so one is Scrum Master. I worked as a tester and Scrum Master. So my primary skills are testing and Agile. So testing, Agile, Jira, these are my primary skills. So this is my quick introduction. And coming to Quality Thought, I'm the founder of Quality Thought. We started this organization in 2010. So the same thing with intention of helping people with career gap, so people who are coming from non-IT to IT, they need some projects, they need some real-time experience. So to bridge that gap, we started in 2010. So since 2010, so thousands of people got jobs, like, so with help of like more, our strength is helping the people with career gap with a different profile. So to enter into IT industry. So this was a little quality thought introduction. So till now, approximately I have taken 200 plus, approximately 200 batches. So they are showing count 170 to 173, but overall, in my journey, I have taken 200 batches in quality thought. This is a quick introduction from my side. So I have seen people like you, thousands of people. I know what kind of questions you are having. So what kind of profile you belongs to, so you are having so many questions on your career. You are coming from non-IT to IT. You are coming with gap. You are coming from the different qualification, different education. Okay, different kind of a like strength and different weakness. You are trying to come into IT side. So definitely, I'll be conducting one-on-one discussions with you. So I'll be trying to guide you in that one-on-one discussion. Okay, so every personalized question I may not answer here, but I try to generalize scenarios which I have seen in my journey. Okay, so one thing what I have seen in my journey, everyone will get IT job, but only they have to follow certain criteria. I'll tell that criteria. I'll tell that rules, what I have seen in my journey. I'll tell both positive side of it, negative side of it. So everything I'll be sharing with you once I go into the next topic. So this is my quick introduction. So online students. So because of nearly 114 people joined online, so we restricted direct interaction with me. You can interact with me through chat option. Okay, but everyday classes, once we press admission, we will be unmuting you, so you can directly interact in the session itself. Okay, so right now for demo purpose, so because there will be huge noise, everyone is trying to speak different things. I restricted your interactive, but it's the interactive online training session only. Okay, and for you also, every day you can come, or either you can come offline or online. The session is going to be the same. There is no difference in the session. So the program is going to be same for offline people and online people. Let's say weekly, one day you want online, you can come online. There is no restriction in that, right? So right, let's little move on to the next. See, what is this program? Okay, as I told, as I told, being a founder of Quality Thought and faculty in Quality Thought, so I have done a lot of research why people are not getting jobs after training. For example, if 1,000 people, just for an example, because I wanted to explain the second point, what is this program? So this is a little different program than training program. So training programs are different. JOI order of agenda. Okay, so I know you people are waiting for what is testing, how testing happens. Every day we'll be discussing that. So just give me some more time to share my ideas on this program. So since 2010, I have done a lot of research on many people. Thousands of people are coming to Hyderabad for Amirpet or training, and why everyone is not getting jobs, or why many people are not getting jobs even today. Even today, for example, so there are people who are learning, thousands of people learning Java, thousands of people learning Python, thousands of people learning different subjects. But I can say at least 80% of them are still not getting jobs. Maybe Amirpet success rate could be 10 to 20%. So there is exception in COVID time because of those proxy interviews and all. But normal Amirpet success rate is 10 to 20%. Why remaining people are not getting jobs? I have done a lot of research on that topic. So based on that research, based on that research only, I have created this model of training. So that research is okay. Let us say every day, let's say you want to learn something. See, either testing is suitable or not. Also, I'll be speaking. First of all, let's say LKG student every day 6 hours is preparing, or 4 hours is going to school. First class student is going 8 hours, or eighth class student is going 8 hours, or intermediate you spend 12 hours. BTech you are going 8 hours. But once you come to Amirpet for software training, or even in online or offline, or once you join any technology training, may not be in Amirpet, why only 1.5 hour courses, 2 hours courses? All the certificates you have taken till your MTech or BTech, MSc, BSc, BCom, BPharmacy, whatever it is. all those things, may not be required if you get IT job, because if you get IT job, more than that, your skills are important. So you spent every day 8 hours, 10 hours in your colleges, in your school. But once you come to learn technology training, which is going to give you life, which is going to give you job, package, future, you can go to US. Everything happens in this program only, or whatever the course you are going to learn. So college has given just a certificate to you. That certificate is maybe helpful for you to show you to your grandchildren once you become a old age person. So it is not going to be useful more than that. But here, once you come to Amirpet, why students are learning 1.5 hour classes? Can I tell the answer? Same room, they want to use it for multiple batches so that they can get more profit. Because students are trying to pay 5,000, 2,000, 8,000. So the institutes are not able to afford one student full day in same room. You know, see, for unnecessary things you spend every day 8 hours. Okay. Next, after getting job, how many hours you are going to work in office? Then why Java training, testing training, DevOps training 2 hours a day? Right? So most of the people, most of the students are not getting jobs because they are not getting proper intensive training till they get the job. Right? So the first, what is JOIP? So I call it as a job oriented intensive program. So first of all, I wanted to talk about, so this program works on two concepts, I and I. I means intensive. What is intensive? I'll explain. What is intensive? I'll explain. So you will be trained on 2 months or 3 months, 2 to 3 months based on the course, which you choose. For example, if you go to manual plus API testing, maybe 2 months, manual plus Selenium, maybe 3 months, manual testing plus ETL testing, maybe 3 months or 2.5 months. So 2 to 3 months of intensive training will be given every day 8 hours. It's going to be start from morning 10 to 6 or 9 to 5 or 10 to 7. So I'll give you exact schedule, but the model you need to understand first. You are not joining just a training program. You are joining JOIP program. So this JOIP program specialty is everyday student will be given 8 hours technology training plus or minus 1 to 2 hours soft skills. Means it is 8 to 10 hours. For example, no Ramana, I'm already good in English. I know I have good confidence. I worked as a lecturer. I worked as a BPO employee. I don't want soft skills. So technology training 8 hours plus or minus 2 hours soft skills. So total 9 to 10 hours of program it is. No Ramana, I'm working somewhere. I have kids. I don't want to spend 8 hours a day. Then this JOIP program is not suitable for you. We want 8 hours a day. We want 8 hours a day. So we want minimum 8 hours a day till you get the job. Till you get the job. So second point. Okay. So second mistake, why students are not getting job? I'm generalizing it. I'm not talking with respect to testing tool because I wanted to clearly explain the purpose of JOIP. The second reason, okay, after course, like no, you join any course in any institute. They tell 3 months is your duration, 2 months is duration, 45 days, 60 days, 90 days, you have to pay certain amount. That's a 10,000, 90 days, example. After that, what you have to do? 90 days is over. Course is over. Then what you have to do? You are preparing, coming to institute every day 1 hour again, or you are preparing at your home. You are discussing, you're forming a group of friends or students. Something you are trying to do. Okay, see, what exactly missing? Okay, at least I am trying to give this since 2010. That is, after training, see, during training, faculty will explain course, concepts, modules, even faculty teach live projects. But everything faculty is teaching. Faculty is teaching, students are performing. Let's say institute is reviewing your work. Okay, this is okay till this point. But I wanted to give in an internship kind of an environment. So when I say internship kind of environment means, so we have our own IT company. So Quality Thought is having our own IT company. So we are building insurance products, mutual funds products, loans products, banking products, e-commerce products. So we have our own software products. And the software product development is happening from Madhapur, Ayyappa Society near High Tech City. So we have 700 to 900 employees working in that building. So where we have architects, product owners, we have clients, and we have project managers, we have scrum masters, we have so developers. So we have real software products running. So what we are doing after completion of your training, let's say 2 months or 3 months, daily 8 hours training is completed. Then immediately, so we'll be deploying you in my IT company as a internship. This internship duration again 8 to 10 hours a day. You will be working in real company, real project with real project environment, right? So what you learned here, you are going to perform there. So you need not to read books, you need not to read materials. For example, you learned what is regression testing, what is automation testing, what is database testing. So something you have learned here, or how to use some search feature, filter feature in Jira tool. So what is agile methodology? Say daily scrum meeting, you need not to read. So daily scrum meeting, you are going to participate every day. Sprint planning meeting, you are going to participate. Outlook, emails you are going to send. Microsoft Teams meeting, you are going to participate with your client. And you are not going to, everyone is not going to work on one project. We have different products. Out of you, few people will be selected to banking product. Few people will be selected to mutual funds. Few people will be selected to loans. Few people will be selected to insurance product. So not only you, developers, let's say Python 3-4 developers, 1-2 DevOps engineers, testers, we form a agile team. What is agile? It's part of our course. We'll form a scrum team. We'll form agile team. And you are the member of that agile team. And you will be working in the project. So 3rd month onwards, you will be working in the real project till you get the job. So your placements and your internship, your placement and internships both happen simultaneously in our IT company. So we are going to invite our other companies which are recruiting testers. We are going to tell them, see, these people came to us, these people join our 1-year program. Even though they have gap in the career, if you are ready to work, they are ready to work as a fresher. They are ready to work as a 1+. They are ready to work as a 2+. So we'll invite companies and we'll show them. So if we invite them to institute, they won't accept. If we are inviting them to our IT company, boss, they like your company. So like your company, they are working everything in our company. They have end-to-end products. So what we are trying to minimize. See, getting a job is different. After getting a job is different. After getting the job, so job support is different. Online, am I audible? I think so. 2 people reported me. Tarakesh and Anand reported me. Audio is not coming. Online, am I audible? Can you please confirm me through chat? Right, great. Right. So what I'm trying to tell, see, institute faculty teaching live project is may not give you confidence to perform after getting the job. So this job support is one of the worst thing. So to kill that job support, you come to our company. So what your friend doing in TCS, same work you are doing. Only thing he's taking salary, we are not going to take salary. So you need not to pay to us, we need not to pay to us. So providing that facility, providing that environment is very costly for us. So intensive training, both manual plus Selenium or manual plus ETL, manual plus API, manual plus Tosca, intensive training, and internship on you are working in banking product till you get the job. You may get job in 4th month, you may get job in 8th month, you may get job in 1 year, 12th month also. You are very dullest. You came from BCom background, very dullest. You are not able to speak in English. You don't know what is IT industry. You don't know what is software development life cycle, what is new project versus maintenance project, who is project manager, who is team lead, who is client, what is on-site, what is offshore, how to send Outlook emails. So nothing, you are not having a minimum knowledge on IT industry. You came from completely mechanical BTech, civil BTech, you worked in Rajasthan or Gujarat in some oil company as a mechanical engineer. It's okay. But you should undergo this internship and intensive training. Training is 2 to 3 months. Internship is up to 1 year. Whenever you get the job, then you can move on to your job. So this model. So I'm very happy today because see, till your last batch we have given only intensive training. We explained them live projects in institute only. So this internship environment we are trying to create from 1 year. Now we got the products, little mature products, and we got the clients. So this our IT company name is iSymbiotic. So this so iSymbiotic is our IT company name. So here we are trying to build its kind of a various products. It's a 1 year old company. I'm not telling it's MNC or kind of thing. I'm not going to see. This is iSymbiotic is mainly to help you. iSymbiotic main purpose is providing internship in a real TCS kind of environment to student. So Ramana, so I put 3 years of fake experience, how to survive in IT. I'm getting fear. See, I can speak at least 10,000 examples of students. See, one classic example. So when we ask, one student, when we asked her to put 5 lakhs expected package 7-8 lakhs, no, she told I want 10 lakhs kind of. After getting the job, she's unable to perform at 10 lakhs. So there are so many cases. So it is not only learning a subject. This is not only learning a subject. So this intensive, this is the program. What is JOIP program? Intensive and internship. Intensive and internship. Intensive means every day 8 hours. Internship means working on real company environment. So you will be dealing with more than one location. Training in one location, Amirpet, and your internship in another location. Okay, so for online people also, that internship facility is available. So only thing, let us initially offline internship is more mature than online internship. So we'll sort out. Of course, in COVID, everyone worked in online only, right? So online internship is also not that difficult. But in online internship, reviewing of the deliverables, whether this guy is working 8 hours every day or not is little difficult. For example, so now 110 people in the session, what exactly they are doing? Are they properly sitting on a table listening the class, or sleeping on a bed and listening the class? No one can track. So that effectiveness is missing. But apart from that, so remaining things are okay, right? So this is the JOIP program. And see, first of all, Ramana, we came here because someone, our office receptionist or call center sales team, someone told me 100% job guarantee. See, there is no word called 100% job guarantee. Okay, I wanted to give very clear information to you. So because there are different profiles in the session, there are different profiles in the audience. See, everyone will get job and everyone will get job. Non-IT to IT transformation is easy, trust me. But you must have patience. For example, very dull in English, complete Telugu medium person, BCom, 8 years gap in the career. He has to wait at least 9 months. Of course, see, one of the student called Prashant is a BCom 2014 passed out. In ETL testing, he got 3 jobs. 17 lakhs is the package. And he cleared his interview on his own. No one helped him. So right now, highest package in entire, in testing, in testing, first IT job highest package till now, 17 lakhs, that is BCom student. But there are BCom students who are telling every day, sir, we are not getting calls. So what I wanted to tell, based on your profile, you may get job in 4th to 12th month. You must have that patience. So someone told Ramana, Okay, you people are giving 100% job guarantee. So we are giving intensive and internship training. So as I told, I'll come back to the original point. I have done a lot of research why students after completion of course, they are getting only 20% people are getting jobs. With this model, we can increase it to 80%. Still 20% more people may not get job because one, negative mindset every day. The first, the dangerous people in this room are, is it really true? Okay, will we survive in IT industry? So, right. So there are 20% people, even you try, like, no, even you guide them, motivate them, empower them, teach them, coach them, but they won't change. They have a fear, they have a negative mindset, those kind of people. So I can say from, let's say, once nearly 200 people, 110 online and 80, 19 offline, out of 200, let's say if 100 people joined, example, 50% conversion and demo, example. Out of 100 people or out of 120 people who joins this batch, 80% will get jobs, 20% will not get jobs. Why 20%? And this 80% also you must agree to my rules. Rule number 1, every day 8 hours. Rule number 2, till you get the job you have to with me. Either in training or in internship. Either training or internship. No, Ramana, I take an hostel in Amirpet. You told IF Society or IT company it is not possible to come in online. You do internship in online. Or don't join. Okay, so once you join the program, I am the boss here. I am the owner of this institute. So, sir, sales team told something else, sir, you are telling something else, then don't join, don't pay fee. Or you have taken fee, refund, I am ready to refund. Right? So, you must have practical thinking. For example, every day if you send, you come to our internship office, work 3 months on one product, you will learn everything. You will be writing test cases there, you are executing test cases, you are reporting defects, you are participating in team meetings, you are maintaining communication. So replicating IT environment in testing is very easy. So if you put 4 years experience in Java development, survival may be difficult. But in testing, you put 6 years testing experience also, survival is easy because see, most of the concepts which I teach here, I learnt in my first project, first 1 year itself. So one tester, what he is performing in first year, same thing he is doing like entire life, only 20-30% things will change. Only 20-30% things will change. Right? So first thing, so please don't ask me this kind of questions. Ramana, I came from non-IT, can I get job? Okay. So how to transform non-IT people into IT with the gap in the career is only the model of this program. Right? So, and before I move on to third point, because I spent enough time on the second point, before I go on to third point, see, we are not here to do proxy interviews. We are not here to do any backdoors. We give you guidance and support till you get the job ethically, legally, with improving skills. And one more point, you may fail in first 10 interviews. You must have positive thinking. Don't expect first interview itself you get job. We have seen students, okay, so they're after attending 3 interviews, 4th interview they're coming back and they're telling Ramana, like, no, 3 interviews I failed. Will I get job? So if you fail 10 interviews, you will learn more. You will be more strong. You will become more confident. You can demand more package. Okay, so we are not here to do proxy interviews. We are not here to do backdoors. I can give you environment and facility where you can improve that skills and where you can perform the skills in internship. So placement support will be there. So placement assistance and placement support. What do you mean by that? That doesn't mean we are doing your interview. If we have to do your interview, why? What you will do? మీరు ఏం చేస్తారండి? ₹1,00,000 మీ దగ్గర ఉంది, మా దగ్గర లేవా? అంటే 10 lakhs 15 lakhs జాబ్ లక్షగా చేసేస్తారా? మీరు ఏం చేయకుండా కూర్చుంటే? మీకు మాత్రం తెలివితేటలు ఉన్నాయి అనుకుంటున్నారా? So those models doesn't work out. Improve skills. No, Ramana, I am looking for shortcut, easy job, early job. Quality thought is not right institute for you. Don't join. See, for this criteria people, we are not right. Number one, I want a job with proxy interview, backdoor, 100% early job I want. I can't wait 1 year. I can't wait 6 months. I can't wait 4 months. I can't wait 8 months. We are not right institute for you. Number two, Ramana, like no, so I'm not going to improve my skills, but I want job. So we are not the right institute. We are a training platform only. We are not a consultancy to give you job just like by printing offer letter. It's okay to have gap in the career. It's okay to dull. It's okay many years of gap, non-IT to IT, but don't expect easy and shortcut job. And we are not suitable for the negative mindset people. So 80% people will get job. That too, see, 1 month, let's say last month we have less openings in the market. The market was down. Companies has not recruited last month. Again, now they are recruiting. So before, June till June and month end, the market was very good. July 15th to August 10 kind of thing, there were no calls for 1-2 subjects. So students are not having patience. వీడు 10 years వేస్ట్ చేసి వస్తాడు, 20,000 పనిచేసి వస్తాడు. ఇక్కడ 4 నెలలు కూర్చోమంటే 10 లక్షలు జాబ్ వస్తుందిరా, 4 నెలలు కూర్చోమంటే ప్రాణం పోయిద్ది. సార్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ కాల్స్ సార్. మీది ఒక సత్యనాథళ్ళ ప్రొఫైల్, మీకు కాల్స్ వెంటనే రావాలి. కానీ can you learn automation? And no sir, no automation sir. I'm not good in programming sir. I told you, I'm non-IT person. Then why you came to IT? ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఇంజనీర్లు ఉంటే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ పని చేసుకోండి, మెకానికల్ ఇంజనీర్లు ఉంటే మెకానికల్ పనులు, కార్లు పనులు, ఆటోమొబైల్ పని చేసుకోండి. ఎవరు రమ్మన్నాడు ఐటీకి? Once you are coming to IT, it's a painful story. We have to fill your gap. So we have to give projects. You have to improve skills. Certain technical things you have to improve. It takes some time. It's not going to market and buying it tomatoes. You have to give time to the institute. It's okay to less admissions. We also want peace of mind. We want right people for the course. Okay, see, there are people who are doing proxy interviews. If you want to go with those institutes. Right, so my sincere request, understand JOIP program. Understand JOIP program correctly. Intensive and internship. So I strongly believe if you undergo intensive and internship every day 8 to 10 hours, 100% you will get job. See, I'll be giving company environment. You will be working with products development and testing. You work till midnight also in my company, I'm okay. If you have proper security and transportation. So my job is to give that facility. You have to sincerely work so that, let's say, every scenario you should see with your eyes, you should work in the project. Okay, so I spend enough time. So remaining all, we'll discuss, remaining all we discuss later. So first is introduction we discuss, and can we move on to third point? Hope you understand what is JOIP. So job oriented intensive program. This means intensive internship. So it's very simple to understand. So you are going to start your career in next 2-3 months only. You are working in IT company, but with no salary. So for that thing, you need not to pay any extra. The total program. Yeah. So anyway, that program details, financial details, Sanjay sir will explain. But in a high level, I'll tell that program details. So the total program cost you 1.5 lakh. Out of it, it has 3 components. One is 1.5 out of 5 lakh, 1.5 lakh. So 25,000 is for your consultancy certificates. Because you have gap in the career, you need to put fake experience. There are the people who supports background verification. So that goes to consultancy person. So remaining is 1.25. Remaining 1.25 is the training cost, because empowering you to get your job is difficult. That 1.25 is divided into two parts. One is before training, second one is after getting the job. So 25,000 you are paying now, and 1 lakh you are paying after getting the job. So after getting the job, if you have loan eligibility, we have tie up with finance companies. So you need not to pay from your pocket if you have loan eligibility. So you just apply the loan. From the salary you can pay EMI. So it is like every month you are paying some 10,000, 20,000 to the company if you have loan eligibility. So these things Sanjay sir will take care, he will guide you. So I'm not going to talk on that. So this total providing intensive internship cost me 1.25. But that one, I know you are not having 1.25 money, you are coming from non-IT to IT. So we are taking only 25,000 now. Remaining 1 lakh, that is a part of the training cost. After getting the job, after getting the job, you will be paying that to company. If you are not having that 1 lakh, we need not ask our parents. Apply loan and pay, company will pay to us, and you can pay EMI to that company. Anyway, that financial part I don't want to discuss. So Anji will take care of it. So can I move on to the third one? Any questions on this JOIP program? Please let me know. So only this week, Monday to Friday, this week we are conducting 2 hours. Next Monday onwards, it will be morning to evening. Just first week, like no, you came from different places. You may need to adjust. So that's why we are giving relaxation first week. Can I move on to third one? Right. So opportunities for tested at the rate 2020. Okay. So before I talk about opportunities for tested at the rate 2022, see, IT courses are 3 types, and IT courses are, we can categorize. Again, this also with my 13 years of experience in running this institute, I have seen several students, and so IT courses are 3 types. One is fresher. If you are a 2021, 2022 BTech passed out, it includes, sir, Raghu sir, it includes, I'll tell those programs. I'll cover the topic in the testing trends. Sir, this program includes manual plus Selenium, or manual plus ETL, or manual plus API, or manual plus Tosca, or manual plus JMeter, or manual plus mobile apps. Total 5 to 6 options are given to you. So this batch is divided into few people manual plus Selenium, few people manual plus ETL, few people manual plus Tosca, few people manual plus API, few people manual plus JMeter, few people manual plus mobile apps. So these are the total 6 programs. So these are the total 6 programs. So the total course is divided into 6 programs. Right? So manual plus API, manual plus ETL, manual plus Selenium. So these are the total 6 programs we have done. So it includes the cost which you are paying includes manual plus Selenium plus internship. Internship on Selenium, internship on ETL, everything will be covered. But at a time you can learn either Selenium or ETL or API or JMeter or Tosca. I'll be explaining that. Yes, sir. I'll come back to the questions. So the total programs, IT programs, because see, I'm focusing more on career guidance this, because most of the students I have seen, they are not getting jobs because of lack of proper guidance to them. They blindly join the course with, see, I have seen many people, they join AWS without knowing what is AWS, what is the role is getting. They join Java, what is the role they are getting after Java. So first you need to understand properly that guidance is important. That's why I'm trying to categorize. So fresher programs. So fresher programs and non-IT to IT programs with the career gap. Third one, so fresher programs, non-IT to IT with the career gap. And the third one is programs for working professionals. Already working in IT, they want to upgrade. Already working in IT. So fresher programs, non-IT to IT, and they want to upgrade. They're already working in IT industry and they wanted to upgrade. Let's say they're working in Java, but they want to go to next level. They're working in manual testing, they want to go next level. So certain kind of programs. Okay. So for example, fresher, if you are a fresher with a decent percentage, with a decent communication skills, for you, the programs are different. Okay, see, if you are a fresher, what kind of programs? So you can have jobs in testing. You can have jobs in development. You can have jobs in cloud also. Okay, in development, in testing, for fresher jobs are manual plus Selenium, and for development side, Python developer, Java developer, Angular developer, React developer, full stack Java, full stack React, full stack Angular, AWS admin. So these are the few openings for freshers. But fresher ball game is different. So if you want to become a fresher kind of thing, that's why this room, the program, the JOAP program which you joined, it is only for experienced positions. So fresher training curriculum is different. So all our fresher training programs we do under iHub brand. iHub is a quality thought brand. iHub means only fresher courses. Okay, so quality thought programs are only for the programs with career gap, non-IT to IT transformation. So this is one biggest advantage you are going to get. If you go to any other institute, they club freshers and experienced both into one class. But here, all these 200 people are with career gap. Okay, fresher complete separate batch we have. Because fresher must be trained on manual plus Selenium. But if you want to go with the experience, you can try with manual plus ETL, manual plus API, manual plus Selenium also, manual plus Tosca also, manual plus JMeter also. But fresher is having only Selenium, manual plus Selenium. If you want to go with fake experience, your guidance is different. So no fresher will be in this room. This completely program is designed for career gap people only. So fresher courses are different. Let's say you belong to this category. I wanted to speak more on that. For example, before I speak your courses, upgrade already working people in IT. These people courses are different. See, these people can go to cloud courses. These people can go to Python courses. These people can go to data science, machine learning. For example, if you want first job in your IT industry, data science is not the right course for you. See, generally what you people do, which is the best course to enter into IT? Best course is different. Easy, see, best course depends upon which category you belongs to. For example, you call to a working, your classmate who got IT job working in IT from 5 years. For him, data science is best course, not to you. This is the biggest trap. Many students are unnecessarily wasting their time, money, hopes, ambition, everything they are missing because of they are not able to segregate what is the right course for them. Right? So you belong to second segment, not third segment. For example, so cloud courses, Python courses, data science courses, full stack courses, microservices, blockchain. So please ignore my spelling mistakes. Blockchain, IoT. So if you belongs to third category, then you think of it. So serverless, API, so many technologies are there. And if you belongs to fresher, it's different. And if you belong to non-IT to IT, so always the best program. See, in quality thought, we have 32 courses. I need not promote testing. We are not a testing institute. Our top course is DevOps AWS. So my job is not to just to attract because it is demo. So you tell me the course, we have 32 courses in 8 hours intensive model. The only institute running in entire India is quality thought. You can challenge. You go and meet any institute. Right? So what I'm trying to tell, what is best fit for you, you have to understand first. Right? So in testing tools also programming is required. Testing tools also SQL database is required. So testing tools always emerge with different new platforms. For example, AI testing is coming now, machine learning testing, deep learning testing, big data testing, cloud data testing, API automation. See, if some technology emerges, the testing is required. So testing is not oldest subject. With every new platform, that platform testing has to be done. Now AI platform, driverless car has to be tested. Blockchain, so it has to be tested. IoT applications has to be tested. So microservices architecture applications has to be tested. Big data has to be tested. So testing is not like a one static platform. It emerges with some new things. In future, some unknown technology has come into IT industry that has to be tested. Those applications has to be tested, right? So for in my opinion, for the people as per my research, for the people who are coming from non-IT to IT with a career gap, if they're trying for first IT job in their life, the best one is testing tools, because testing tools volume of openings are very high. Okay, so even the second one, if you're little talented and you have some prior if you're little talented, cloud admin also good. Cloud admin with the DevOps. See, because these two, testing and cloud administration, are the platforms. These are not one tool to learn. See, there is a difference between platform and tool. I'll tell you the difference. For example, so as we have 32 courses, I should not talk about with example. So those faculty also hurt. Ramana is telling like that. But if you learn some tools, for example, RPA tool, Automation Anywhere, UiPath, Blue Prism, or reporting tool, Power BI, Azure BI, Tableau, Alteryx, ClickSense, whatever the tool you choose. See, these tools are having limited openings, but testing is a platform. So I'll show you, if you don't trust me. So one thing I wanted to tell, non-IT to IT transformation, if you're a talented resource, go to cloud DevOps. You are average and below average, go to testing. That is my recommendation. Reporting tools, RPA tools, also okay up to some extent. So go to tools. Okay. Let me tell. So tell me, according to you, which course has highest number of openings? Tell me, you guess it. Which is subject, according to you? Let's say your mind is saying, unnecessarily I came to testing demo, I should have gone to cloud, I should have gone to Salesforce, kind of thing. So I'll prove which one you have to learn. Practically, I'll prove. I'm not the owner of Naukri.com, right? That confidence you have, right? I can't influence Naukri.com, right? So tell me, according to you, which is the best in openings, either for freshers or working people or anyone? Tell me. Full stack. See, full stack Java developer is one course. Full stack .NET developer one course. Full stack PHP developer. Full stack Python developer. Full stack Angular developer. Full stack React developer. Full stack VB developer. So full stack means front end, middleware, back end will be built on JavaScript. So there is no full stack course, first of all. Every course is full stack now, right? So full stack is one crazy word you people refer, but full stack Java developer is different. Full stack .NET developer is different. There is no full stack developer course. Every technology has full stack now, right? So because if I search with full stack, it will fetch full stack Java, .NET, Python, everything. Okay, so tell me, according to you, which course has which technology has more openings? Python. Let us try with Python. See, full stack Python very less. Python will try. Python keyword I am selecting, sir. Python everything it comes. Python fresher, Python Django, Python automation and testing, Python developer, Python walk-in, Python internship. Everything it pulls. Can I search Python now? Right. So Python, it's used in multiple platforms, but still I see the data. How many jobs are there? 1,78,000. 1,78,000 jobs you have. So Python jobs are 1,78,321. So there are 1,78,000 jobs for Python. Clear? So it includes everything. MERN, Java. So it includes everything. All experience levels. Full stack Python developer, software developer, Java, C++, Python, like that. So second course, few people few people ping DevOps. So it includes everything, all the keywords of DevOps. How many jobs are there? 25,000. 25,000. Yeah. Java. So you will be with me 8 hours every day till you get the job. So you will. So we have a lot of time to discuss everything. Where time waste so there is a huge time we have. The model itself we have time. So Java. How many Java? It is showing 20,955, but it's not correct. Again, I open. It's not correct. Java is number 1 in openings, even today. More than Python, Java is number 1 in openings, even today. Maybe the keyword it is not fetching correctly. Java developer will try. $93,670, but even this number is also not correct. So generally it always it will be near to 2 lakhs. Okay. So then any other course you want to search? Web developer. Again, web developer using which technology? UI developer. Yeah. So HTML used for every project, sir. UI developer. You meant to say UI developer. Again, UI developer means Angular, React, Vue.js, everything will come. It's okay, but still 7,900. SAP. So SAP, 1,000 courses in SAP. I worked as a SAP test manager. I know in and out of SAP. SAP FICO, SAP MM, SAP SD, SAP HR. Okay. So in SAP, you have multiple divisions. So there is no SAP jobs. So SAP FICO we will try. 2,283. Okay. So let us try testing. How many jobs are there? 1,70,093. Because testing is a platform. See, in Office there are no Java tester. Either the application is built on Java, application is built on .NET, application is built on any technology. You have one testing team. So there are no Java testers, .NET testers, C++ testers. Any technology you build application, we have one common testing team. So test, that's why I'm calling testing is not a tool, testing is a platform. So in entire world, 40% are testers only. Remaining 60% are different developers and admin. 40% are testers only. Especially in India, the testing number is even high. Right? So testing, Java, these are the two subjects which are having highest openings in the market. If you are a talented fresher, go to Java. If you are not a talented fresher or gap in the career, go to testing. This is the safetiest game. So easy way to get job, survival in the job, testing platform. In testing, we should not think only manual plus Selenium. You should think all other options also. So ETL, Informatica, those are very less, sir. Or I set with Informatica. 8,000. So Java once again, because I entered, I think that's why the problem. But still Java keyword is not, but Java is number one, no doubt. Anyway, because every batch I open this, every month once I open this Naukri and I'll see the openings, right? Let's move on. So on what basis you have to choose the course, sir? Which model you belongs to, which segment you belongs to. So don't compare yourself with third segment. First you get the job, work in testing for 3 months or 6 months, come back to me, then you will be called into third segment. Then third segment courses will speak. Then third segment courses you can improve. Okay, so now opportunities for testers at the rate 2022 job market. So here in testing, I'll show you the openings in testing and I'll talk about testing job trends, sir. Okay. So here I wanted to give a little introduction about what is software testing. You came for testing demo, so I have to teach at least basics of testing. Otherwise, you may not feel happy. Okay, right. Before we talk about software testing, before we talk about software testing, testing means if someone asks you to test this water bottle working or not, or anything, some like fan working or not, switchboard working or not, key working or not, anything. Testing means, see, how you test. See, testing is little kind of a common sense subject. It's not a mathematics subject or science to follow some formula or logic. See, generally you go to restaurant, you tell this biryani is good or bad. You go to movie, you decide this movie hit or flop. Have you done any film certification? Then why you are deciding movie hit or flop? So have you done any food certification? Then why you are deciding biryani hit or flop? You are testing, right? So testing is by birth actually. Testing is common sense. Testing is common sense. So testing means, I try to explain in simple words today. So testing means giving input to any product. So testing means giving input to any product and checking output. So just give input and test, are you getting expected output or a different output? See, giving input to any software and test, are you getting expected output or a different output? So giving input to any software and test, are you getting expected output or a different output? For example, let us say you are asked to test. Let us take one simple example. There is a website called fnp.com. There is a website called fnp.com. This is a e-commerce website. So there is a website called fnp.com. This is the e-commerce website where you can buy some products, gifts, chocolates, cakes, some products you can buy. So in this fnp.com, this is built in Java or .NET or Python, even I don't know. This is the application front end. This is the application user interface, UI or front end. So open this application, open this fnp.com application. Okay, give input. For example, I wanted to test search functionality. Search is working or not. Give input and check output. For example, I wanted to test, let's say, is this displaying cakes or not? So enter cakes. So what is the input I have given? Cakes. So what is the output I am checking? So am I getting out cakes as a end result or not? Am I getting cakes as a end result or not? Am I getting cakes or different output? See, here your focus as a tester, give input, check output. Are you getting right output or not? How you know output? Are you getting correct or not based on the requirement? Based on the requirement. If you see different output, technical error, page cannot be displayed, or if you entered cakes but it is displaying plants, it is displaying chocolates. For example, you entered cakes, it is displaying mobile. Then we call it as a defect in the software. So you need not to worry about internally how this programming logic is built for fnp.com. How many lines of code it is written? Is it written in C, C++, Java, Python, 2-tier architecture, 3-tier architecture, MVC design? What is a database? Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server. So we are least bothered. So tester job is giving input, checking output. But here the talent of tester. So Ramana, it's very easy. Even 10th class students also can test. Even in that matter, so children are effective testers than you because their thought process is very fast and they think multiple scenarios. Okay, so the talent of tester. Why engineers are required for testing? Test engineer we call in office. Why engineers are required for testing? Because you need to give valid inputs, invalid inputs, expected inputs, unexpected inputs. For example, you go to a supermarket in physical world. Let's say there is a Heritage or some Reliance supermarket. You go to supermarket. Customer went to supermarket. Customer asked for, let us say, I want to buy oil packet. There is an executive. Sir, which oil packet you want? So what kind of an oil packet you want? So executive will ask questions. He will provide you the packet. They take money. It is in physical world. For example, one more customer visited that supermarket, asked for, I want revolver. One more person asked, I want bomb. Then they tell, sir, we are not selling any revolver. This guy will like, no. So they tell, so give me your phone number, sir. We will inform, we will buy revolver and call you. Currently no stock available. But in here I opened application. So do you have any executive here? Any store manager? Any storekeeper? No, right? So you want to search. So here user entered cakes. Okay, excellent. One more user came now. I want bomb. Entered. See, it is showing, it is displaying results for bomb. So, right. So what I want to tell, when you enter a wrong keyword, application should recognize its wrong keyword. If you enter right keyword, application should recognize its right keyword. So your job is not to research on how internally the software is working. Your job is not to research on internally how the software working. We are least bothered. So give input based on the requirement. Check are you getting correct output or not. This is the tester job every day in the project. For example, if you get wrong results, if output is wrong, if you get wrong result, then we report defect to developer. Once a developer fix, we retest the defect. So the work which I have done is called manual testing, but we have a process to do that manual testing. We take requirements, analyze requirements, do test planning, identify test scenarios, write test cases, review test cases, update RTM, execute test cases, report defects, retest defects. So there is a process to do that activity. Just for example, I showed, but to test the software, we write thousands of test cases. This fnp.com is having nearly 30-40 testers. They test front end, they test back end. So they test performance, they test security, they test compatibility, they test localization language. So they test data quality, they test how fastly we are giving output. And every day this application undergo changes. So the most important thing as a testing, see, testing is very easy to learn. But what is difficult here? So you think differently to test it. So testers has to be have a crazy thought process. Thoughts are very, very important for testers. Ideas to test. I want to prove defect in the software. I wanted to test, for example, let's say search how I wanted to test. Instead of entering this, I wanted to test like, for example, blank value, or I wanted to enter some unknown value. So I wanted to enter some unknown value, like, so then how application is responding. So it say, sorry, no results found. So it must not be broken. It must not be broken. So in software testing, we have a process to do that. That process you are going to learn. Okay, again. So now I tested manually, right? Why it is manual? Because I entered the keyword. I opened the browser. I entered the test URL. I entered the keyword. I tested output is correct or not with my eyes, with my brain. I used my hand. I used my brain. I used my eyes. Instead of it, we write a program. We write a Java program. We write a .NET program. We write a Python program. Program opens the browser. Program enters the URL. Program identifies search button. Program enters the keyword. Program click on search button. Program read output. Program confirms whether the pass or fail. That is called automation testing. So automation testing is nothing but writing a program. Writing a program. So automation testing you can do C program, VB, Visual Basic, C++, Java, .NET, means C#, Python, any programming language you can, by using any programming language you can automate. But to reduce that automation complexity, to do automation testing easily, companies came up with automation testing tools. Okay, so Selenium, UFT, Tosca, these are the automation testing tools. So if you use the tool, easy to do automation, your programming time will be reduced. No, Ramana, we don't have any testing tool. We don't have any automation testing tool. I don't want to use Selenium. I don't want to use QTP. I don't want to use UFT. I don't want to use Tosca. Still, I wanted to automate. Yes, you can automate. C program, by using C, you can automate. Automation testing is nothing but writing a program. So don't think testing is a non-technical course. Don't think testing is not having future or career growth. Testing is completely technical now. Those days are gone. Testing is non-technical days are gone. Those are just like 2001 to 2010. Even 2001 to 5, not even 10. Even when I started career itself, every day my manager used to tell, Ramana, you are a manual tester, learn automation testing, improve programming skill, learn SQL, improve database is what I am listening from 2006. And I have seen many people, తెలియని వాడు కూడా టెస్టింగ్ అంటే ఈజీ, టెస్టింగ్ అంటే ఏదో వేస్ట్ లాగా తెలియనివాడు కూడా. So please understand value of it. So can you expect a product, for example, morning, first thing you open your mobile. will you use WhatsApp software which is not tested? WhatsApp company announced we have not tested security of WhatsApp. If you do video call, we are not responsible. Will you use that software? Will you use that software? Okay. After that, second thing, for example, since how many years you are using ATM? Our public is using ATM since how long? 20 years. 20 years. Why they are using ATM? So if you go just flashback 20 years ago, first person who used ATM in Hyderabad. First person who used ATM in Hyderabad. He went to ATM that machine. He withdrawn 1 lakh or 1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees he got, but account debited 2,000. Okay, if it would have happened, okay, so are we using ATM by now? ATM, not only ATM, any software is popular because of many reasons. One of the reason is trust we have. You are trusting WhatsApp, that's why you are using. You are trusting ATM, that's why you are using. You are trusting Facebook, that's why you are using. You are trusting your SBI net banking, that's why you are using. Why you are trusting? That is tested properly. That is tested properly. Users have not given complaints on it. If you see, for every 100 people, one person will get a loss in ATM. Will you use ATM? No, everyone will go to line in bank. So testing improves customer trust. Testing improves customer satisfaction. Testing improves quality of the software. Testing gives peace of mind to company CEO because your users see software is like another product. You are using TV, right? It's a normal product. So you are using Facebook, it's a software product. You are using net banking, it's a software product. So software also has to be tested. Sir, మీరు చూసే టీవీ, మీరు చూసే ఫోను, మీ వాటర్ బాటిల్, మీ ల్యాప్టాపే కాదు, మీరు వాడే అప్లికేషన్స్ కూడా టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. ఆ టెస్ట్ చేసే వాడిని టెస్టర్ అంటారు. వాడు రకరకాల మెథడ్స్ తో టెస్ట్ చేసి వర్క్ అవుతుంటేనే కస్టమర్కి ఇస్తాం. So without testing, nothing can be released to the market. Year by year, when customers are increasing, we have to be more careful and more tests we have to do. Because do you think like SBI will reduce testing on net banking application? Because more customers net banking have. They increase testers now. So testing is one of the valuable subjects. Please don't underestimate testing. Because see, why testing is little undervalued, I'll tell. Testing, there are two subjects: manual testing, automation. Because of this manual word, people who are not knowing about IT industry, even yesterday or yesterday morning, I think one guy came, he studied 10th class or intermediate, I don't know. Sir, manual testing కంటే automation అయితే బాగుంటుంది. వాడు కూడా చెప్పేస్తుంది. See, certain things, remember, let's say Java developer writing code, manual Java coding only he is doing, right? But there is no manual coding course. See, how Java developers are writing code manually, right? C developer, how they are writing code, they open editor, they write code. It's a manual coding, right? But someone mentioned manual testing, no one mentioned manual coding course. So testing is very big platform. First of all, if you have any that kind of a negative mindset, remove it. Because in testing, I'll show you how many subjects we have testing. I'll show you here. Now, what is testing? Giving input and checking output, right? That at least high level you understand. Definition, notes, material, tomorrow we'll discuss. So high level, see, today is the first class, tomorrow is the second class. So we are not going to conduct any demos kind of thing. Today is session 1, tomorrow session 2, day after tomorrow session 3. There are no demos. It is not like that. Today batch started, but only first week 2 hours, 2.5 hours, second week onwards 8 hours. So here right? So giving input and checking output. Okay. Here, for example, a person is affected with some heart pain he is having or fever, simple fever. Tell me if the person is affected with fever, via how many interfaces we can test that person? Yeah, interface 1, directly by touching that person. Interface 2, thermometer. Interface 3, blood test. Interface 4, urine test. Okay. For example, one more question. A person affected with some heart pain is getting, or hand pain is getting. In how many methods we can test? Via how many interfaces we can test? So via how many interfaces we can test that person? Scan is one interface. X-ray, treadmill test. So what I wanted to tell, testing happens in real world also via multiple interfaces. Via multiple interfaces. Each interface we send different type of inputs. We send different types of inputs. See, the one you have seen, it is front-end testing. Here, what are the inputs we provide here? See, what is the input? I entered cakes, right? First test. See, input is text. You enter cakes, you enter quantity, you enter, it's an input is text format. So front-end testing, we give input in text format. So there are multiple testing interfaces. There are multiple testing interfaces. So interface 1. There are multiple interfaces. Interface 1, giving inputs via front end. Giving inputs via front end. Interface 2, giving inputs via back end. Interface 3, giving inputs via web service or API, via service, web service or API, via web service or API. So giving inputs via front end, giving inputs via back end, giving inputs via web service or API. There are three different ways. There are three different ways to give. There are three different interfaces to give inputs. Few applications we test by giving input via front end. So front end testing is easy because here you open, for example, go to login. So testing how login is working. Front end testing is easy because in front end testing, you give input in text format. Text is readable and you understand text. So you can, everyone can become a front end test in short time. So front end testing is easy, but there are other interfaces to interact with application. So there are other interfaces like interact with applications. Sir Narsimlu sir, you will get reply. Please wait. Every question will be replied. So let me discuss some topics, then we'll come back. So interface 1. So giving input via front end. Interface 2, giving input via database. So in Office, database access is given to tester. So see, there is a table contains product information. Product information is correct or not. So if you do backend testing, see here, the input format is text. Here the input format is SQL queries we send. What do we have to write? SQL query. So SQL, if the tester who has SQL knowledge, they can only do backend testing. If the tester who is having SQL knowledge, they only can do backend testing. The tester who is having database knowledge, they only can do SQL, backend testing. So here, if you want to become a backend tester, you will get more salary because very less people can write SQL queries. Front-end testers are less salary will be given to front-end testers because easy to learn. Anyone can become a front-end tester. But back-end testing, SQL queries you should know. And if you become web services testing, so here you should have JSON request. I mean, once we go to the subject, we will discuss those things. You will understand XML request. So once you go to interface 3, giving inputs via web service, so you will be having JSON request, you will be having XML request. So you should have basic knowledge on what is JSON, how to send request and response, validating that. So there are 3 interfaces to test. Testing means giving input and checking output. How many ways we can give input? Front-end base, back-end base, web service. Ramana, this application is Java application. We are least bothered. .NET, least bothered. PHP, least bothered. Angular, React, SAP, Salesforce, Mega, whatever the software is. Tell me which interface I have to give inputs. This is the first question of the tester. You built in SAP, I am least bothered. You built in Pega. This software is built in Java. This software is built in any technology. Android, this is built in iOS. There are no Android testers. There are no iOS testers. There are no SAP testers. There are no Salesforce testers. There are no separate testers. We are least bothered about what technologies you use to build this. Tell me which interface access you are giving to me. Am I front-end tester? Am I back-end tester? Am I web service or API tester? As a tester, how I have to give input? Which interface I use to give input? Front-end testing, directly we enter text. Back-end testing, SQL queries. API testing, JSON request. What is JSON? We'll discuss. I can't teach everything in demo, right? So, hope you understand. So, front-end tester, back-end tester, middleware tester. Middleware test is also called web service tester or API tester. Earlier, when I started the career, this API interface was not there. When I started the career, this API or web service interface was not there. So at that time, only testers are front end, back end. Now web service interface has come. In future, something else may come. Right? So now every tester has to learn web service also. So testers are now in entire IT industry in the world. Testers are 3 types: front-end tester, back-end tester, API tester. So never try to learn SAP testing, Salesforce testing, Pega testing, web application testing, mobile application testing. This is the biggest trap. You should not learn a course like that. 3 interfaces: front-end testers, back-end, API. So which is popular? Next question. Company want all-rounder, bowler, batsman, fielder. Company want all 3. So company want front-end tester, back-end tester, API tester. Again, each category of testing, manual segment separate, automation separate. Front-end manual, front-end automation. Back-end manual, back-end automation. API manual, API automation. So front-end manual, front-end automation. Back-end manual, back-end automation. API manual, API automation. Right? So each subject, so total how many subjects you have? 6 subjects. Front-end, manual automation. Back-end, manual automation. API, manual automation. So 6 courses are there. Out of 6, at least 2 you have to strong. At least 2. So for example, so let's say in backend testing, again you have varieties. For example, database testing, data warehouse testing, ETL testing, big data testing, report testing, machine learning testing, deep learning testing, AI testing, all this comes under backend. So SOAP UI testing, Postman testing, REST assured testing, Swagger. So these all things comes under API. So front-end testing is simple. So front-end automation is Selenium. Front-end automation is Selenium. So how many subjects in testing? So there are 6 trends in testing. How many trends in testing? 6 trends. This is the next point. What are the latest trends in the testing? How many trends in the testing? 6 trends. What are those trends? Front-end manual testing. Front-end automation. Back-end manual. Back-end automation. API manual. API automation. Front-end manual, front-end automation, back-end manual, back-end automation, API manual, API automation. These are the 6 subjects. So here in front-end manual testing, what is the input we give? Text manually we enter. Here, Selenium tool, UFT tool, or any one tool, Tosca, these tools enter the text. So who will enter this text? These tools will enter the text. These tools will enter the text. So in backend manual testing, so here we write SQL query and we'll send that SQL query to database manual. So what is SQL query? How to write SQL query also part of the course. So I'll explain that curriculum. So backend automation also, you have multiple tools. So to do backend automation, UFT can be used. Python programming, Python script we write. Okay, so then API manual, we send JSON request manually. In API automation, you have the tool called Postman, you have the REST assured, there is a framework called REST assured. So these are the 6 subjects in testing. So every one of you are allowed to learn any one stream at least. So the fee you are paying not only to manual testing, you are paying to learn either this combination or second one or third one. Okay, so but everything, either you go with front end or back end or API. So first 1 month I'll be teaching so manual testing, which is common to all these 3. Which is common to all these 3. So this manual testing you will be learning first 1 month. After 1 month, you will be given with career guidance. You will be given with career guidance. I'll understand your potential. We will conduct mock interviews. We'll speak with you. Then we decide whether you fit to Selenium or ETL or API. So 1 month manual. 1 to 1.5 month, either Selenium or ETL or API. Total 2 to 3 months. Exact time I can't tell, but 2 to 3 months. Then your training will be over. So you are ready to attend interviews from 3rd month. So you start attending interviews 3rd month and you start attending internship 3rd month. End of 3rd month or 4th month. Okay, so 4th month onwards attending interviews, simultaneously doing internship. Till, so what is this course duration, our institute course duration? Till we get job. There is no course duration. ఓకే, నాకు 3 months లో జాబ్ వచ్చేయాలి, నాకు ఆల్రెడీ మ్యారేజ్ సెట్ చేశారు, 6 months లో జాబ్ వచ్చేయాలి, అలాంటి వాళ్ళకి అమీర్పేటలో చాలా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ ప్రాక్సీలు చేస్తారు, వెళ్ళి చేయించుకో. వీఆర్ నాట్ ద రైట్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్. సో ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వటం, స్కిల్స్ నేర్పించటం, ప్రాజెక్టులు చేయించటం, ఐటీ కంపెనీకి క్లోజర్గా మిమ్మల్ని తీసుకెళ్లటం తప్పితే నా దగ్గర వేరే మంత్రదండం ఏమీ లేదు. ఓకే, See, placement officers are there, but if they have openings in the market, they can help you. If there are no openings in the market, even they can't help. For fresher placement officer, for experienced people, skill is the placement. నువ్వు వెళ్ళి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో నాకు సెలీనం వచ్చావు అనుకోండి, ఎందుకు లేవు జాబ్స్? లక్షల జాబ్లు ఉంటాయి సెలీనం. So ETL, any subject. And one more here, the biggest one more flaw is, if you go and talk to all institutes, they try to promote only manual plus selenium. They won't give this many options. But if you are going with experienced person, for me the first option is definitely not selenium. Anyway, that we will discuss in one-to-one career guidance. We have all these programs. Whatever I written here, we have those courses. Even we have manual plus performance testing, JMeter also. Right? So, I mean, that is my job. You need not to worry about it. I am doing this. See, this model is not started during COVID to catch that COVID advantages. Since 2010, this is our model. Right? So, so these are the latest, or not only latest, total trends in testing. Right? What are the trends? How many interfaces we have? Front end, back end, web service. These are the three interfaces to test. So front end testing, back end testing, and web services testing. So front end testing, back end testing, and web services testing. Okay, so which is better, sir? Which is suitable, sir? See, more than which is better, which is suitable to you. That is what I'm saying. This is the thing you should realize. Better is different, which suits to you is different. Right? That we will discuss in that guidance. Okay, now what are the skill set required? What is the next question? What are the skills required to become the test engineer? I'll clearly mention. So what are the skills required to become test engineer? So what are the skills required to become test engineer? Right? So number one, the most important skill required to become the test engineer is software development life cycle using agile methodology, using Scrum framework. So there is a concept called agile. If you see every opening in Naukri.com, they're asking agile knowledge do you have? So agile methodology, every day 1 month training will be given you on agile methodology till you become perfect on that. For agile, generally institutes teach 5 hours, 10 hours. We teach 30 to 40 hours, including your preparation, including replay. So skills required to become the test engineer is agile methodology, Scrum framework. Scrum framework. So we are having tie-up with Indian Agile Board. So there is an organization called Indian Agile Board. So we are having tie-up with Indian Agile Board. So Indian Agile Board representative will be giving training on agile methodology, and so you will undergo that certification also. Indian Agile Board certification also, they have some charges for that. I'll tell that is up to you, whether you want to do certification or not, but training will be given by Indian Agile Board. So we are official partner to Indian Agile Board. So Indian Agile Board training will be given to you. Every day, one slot, 1.5 hours, you will be given with agile training. Every day, one slot in agile training will be given. And for you, agile training will be given to you by Annapurna. So Annapurna is the faculty. She will be giving every day 1.5 hour agile training. Then second topic, which is most important, is understanding testing basics, testing life cycle, agile testing, how testing happens in agile projects is the main course. So entire testing process So these things will be explained to you, Ramana, myself, and Harish. So Harish and Ramana, we both are the faculty. Every day we teach. So one slot by Ramana, one slot by Harish. So we'll teach testing types, testing levels, testing life cycle. And the third one. So third one is going to be the most important, is going to be live project understanding. Of course, internship is different. Here also we teach live project. So internship means you are working on it. Here we are teaching. So live project understanding. So this is done by Harish and Annapurna. So these two people will guide you on the live project. Then you are having SQL classes. So this you are having SQL classes. So even in this live project, so I'll be involved in domain. So domain and initial discussion I'll explain. Domain classes also will conduct insurance domain, e-commerce domain, those things. So SQL classes will be conducted in one slot by Harish. And the next one is communication. Communication. So total, the skills required for you, it undergo in 3 phases. So this is phase 1. Phase 1 duration is 1 month. So what you are going to learn in phase 1? Agile methodology, Scrum framework, testing basics, testing life cycle, agile testing, live project understanding, and so one more important thing, Jira tool. One more important thing is Jira tool. I am the faculty for this. This in-depth Jira is important. So Jira is one of the widely used. So in phase 1, this is the skill set. So in phase 1, you are learning agile methodology, testing basics, live project understanding, SQL, database classes, communication classes, and Jira tool. Then you enter into phase 2. Based on the phase 2, which option you chosen? So the syllabus is going to be different. For example, you chosen Selenium, automation testing. So then automation testing. So automation testing is going to be again 45 days kind of thing. So here the syllabus is going to be, so Java, complete Java will be explained. So complete Selenium WebDriver. And integrations like GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, Cucumber framework. So these kind of things will be covered if you choose Selenium. For example, if you choose ETL in phase 2, multiple options. If you choose backend testing, in backend testing, most popular is ETL. If you choose ETL testing, in ETL testing, so you will be trained with again complete SQL, so more in-depth SQL, and you will be trained with Informatica. You will be trained with Teradata, and you will be trained with reports, and you will be trained with some cloud data knowledge. So this is a one stream. For example, if you choose API testing, the stream is API, so you will be trained with Postman tool, and you will be trained with mainly Postman tool. So where like no database validations. Okay, so these kind of things will be trained in API testing. So like this, we have multiple streams. So phase 3 is internship and placement. Total, how many phases you are undergoing? First phase. First phase is common to everyone. Phase 2, different. Again, phase 3, you will come to internship. Phase 3 will come to internship. So this is your training. Phase 1 duration 2 months to 3 months. Phase 2 duration till you get job. Sorry. Phase 1 1 month. Phase 2 1 month. 2 months. Second month or second 2.5 months onwards, you will be coming to phase 3. Phase 3 is till you get the job. Is that okay? Any questions? And so and every subject every day, like no junior faculty. So for you, the senior faculty is going to be myself. So I'll be taking 2 hours every day. So Harish is taking 2 to 3 hours every day. Annapurna will be taking 2 hours every day. So Ramana, Harish, and Annapurna are the primary faculty for this batch. Okay, and so you will be supported with junior faculty. So you'll be supported with junior faculty. So junior faculty is Archana. We have multiple junior faculty. So junior faculties we have. So Archana, Teja, Lokesh, like that multiple junior faculty is there. Based on their availability, they will be here to clarify your doubts. So these people will be giving clarification on the doubts. So total, we are nearly, for example, if we are absent, to compensate, like no, we have even supporting faculty Amaravati and Kalpana multiple. So total we are 10 people faculty. We are only for manual test. We have very big team here. So for every 20 to 30 people, so we will be closely monitoring your performance also.